your music live. Your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Yes, g'day. Welcome to Your Music Live for yet another week. My name's Pete Johnson. For the next, 2+ hours, we'll be playing the best music from all around the world. We do it each and every week around here, and we do it all thanks to these fine folks right here. They're called DistroKid, and they can help you release your music to the world. Yeah, if you want to get your music out there to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, all the places for just one yearly subscription, DistroKid got you covered. And right now, you can save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. We thank DistroKid for their ongoing support, and I thank you for being here. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Did you know that there's some sort of big football game going on? But don't worry, that doesn't start for a couple of hours, and it takes a really long time, and the same two teams are involved as usually are anyway. So it's fine. You don't need to worry about that. You need to settle in and listen to some awesome music here on Your Music Live. And we're going to kick off with a band by the name of Creatures. So this is a track called Poisoning My Brain. It's a shot at toxic personalities, loud, draining, and impossible to tune out. Some people have described Your Music Live as exactly that too. Loud, draining, and impossible to tune out. Let's give this a crack here. This is Creatures here on Your Music Live. Rockin' way to start the day here on Your Music Live today. Rhyming day with day, that's how we roll around here. Another cool track from Creatures. Welcome on in. If it's your first time here, where have you been? We've been missing you. No, if it's your first time here, what we do is, you probably noticed there, we play 1 to 2 minutes of a bunch of songs. We've got more than 40 tracks for you here today. We play a couple of minutes, but then what you do see is you jump in the description, because we've got each and every one of them linked there. The ones you dig, you go follow the artist. It's as simple as that. If you've got a song you'd love to share with us, use the little QR code there, or jump into the description and grab the link there, studiolive.com/YML. Hello to everyone. G'day Dell, hey Mixed Club, Tremor Bears here. We got Scotty Borthwick, we got Mark Bro, Caps Lamb, Chris Lane Senior, the winningest winner that ever won. We got Jeremy Deshore. While rolling east down US 2. Don't live chat and drive, kids. Absolutely don't. Please stay safe. Friends, don't let friends live chat and drive. Never a good time. Imagine, apart from all the, just general safety things, imagine being that guy. Imagine all your friends going, I remember Jeremy. except for, when he drove down the highway and was texting a live stream from some dude in Australia and then crashed into a pickup truck. Oh, Jeremy, why did you have to watch YML? See? And then I feel guilty for the rest of my life, so don't do it. Don't do it, folks. Let's play our next track here. We've got this one from Chuckard, who says, life sometimes throws us huge curveballs, some of which may seem too much for us to handle. This song goes out to everyone who has struggled or is currently struggling with intense pressure and feeling totally alone. There's a lot of that going on out there, but you don't have to feel alone because you're here with us on the show right now. And this is a great track. This is Chuckard here on Your Music Live.
Here I am, all alone, somewhere in the night, hidden in obscurity, hidden from the light. Days filled with sorrow, suffering and pain, waiting for tomorrow to be it all again. Sitting in a shadow, body full of fear. My bleeding eyes are reaching out, does anybody care? Innocence and broken, trapped inside this cage. How can you let this go on and not scream out in rage? Why can't you see me? Why can't you feel me? Why can't you let me be what I'm meant to be? Why can't you set me free? Why can't you understand? I could use a little helping hand. Oh, I really need a friend. When will this ever end? Oh, why can't you please just set me free? I have never hurt you. I never.
Really good song. I know you don't want me to turn it down, and I don't want to turn it down either. Sometimes I hate doing this job because I have to turn down amazing songs. But here's the thing: what you need to do is jump into the description and go find these fabulous artists, because there's a whole heap of them there ready for your listening pleasure. And Tuckard, super duper cool. Love the harmonies in there. Hello to some other folks who've joined us. Crimson Crux, g'day. Hello, Avery. Good to have you here. Peter KB, excellent. Yes, GarageBand is the bomb diggity. Hello to Graziano Ciccarelli. Hope you are doing well as well. Speaking of Italy, I'm assuming that they're from Italy. We have an Italian band coming in next. And as soon as I read this, you knew I was going to be a happy chappy, because the first line of this says, an Italian ska quartet singing about Raphael, historical barbershop of Nola in Naples, Italy. The band is Scarpa Schiovetta, the ska quartet. And one thing you got to know about me is I love myself a bit of ska music. And Italian ska, can't say I've ever heard it before, but guess what? You and I are going to take a journey over to Italy for this track. Let's give it a spin right here on Your Music Live.
Raffaele con le forbici, Ignazio con il rasoio, tagliano I capelli qui nel salone, la moda in testa. Senti i gossip della città, le storie, i pettegolezzi, mentre ti tagliano la criniera nel salone dove tutto accade. Ogni ciocca è un'opera d'arte, riflessi al neon in strada, due barbieri fuori dal comune, Raffaele e Ignazio sono lì. Una sedia vintage e musica, specchi che riflettono il passato, con un tocco di modernità, nel salone la moda in testa. Code in città per un taglio, tutti parlano di loro. le forbici, Ignazio il mago del rasoio. Ogni ciocca è un'opera d'arte, riflessi al neon in strada, due barbieri fuori dal comune, Raffaele e Ignazio sono lì.
How cool is that? I know, not only does Pete turn down guitar solos, he turns down horn solos in ska tracks as well. And the song's only a minute 59, and you're like, you played a minute 41 of a minute 59 song, Johns. How sad is that? Very cool stuff indeed. How good is that? Yeah, exactly. You know what? You don't have to classify things. You just have to enjoy them. And that is cool. There you go. Raphael is actually my barber and was great to compose this track with my friends. Awesome. Bellissimo, molto bene, and that's all the Italian I have. Great stuff there. Where's our mate Manny from the Lily Pillies to translate when we need him? Good stuff. Hey, Jade Star. Good to see you here, my friend. We've got a whole bunch of great tunes for you here today, and we're going to continue our journey here by heading over to France. We're going to go from Italian ska to French doom metal. This is a trio based in Saint-Étienne in France. Our recordings are called Funeral Sessions, and this is our first one. And this is Les Enfants de la Tombe, Children of the Tomb, I think. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live. I mean, come on, how cool is that? Yeah, where else in the world are you going to hear some Italian ska followed by some French doom metal? I ask you that. And you know who the cool folks are that bring all this stuff to you? Yeah, you've heard me talk about them before. And if you're not already releasing with DistroKid, you might want to consider it, because guess what? For one subscription every year, I just paid my yearly DistroKid subscription and I felt good about it. How many subscriptions do you pay where you see it come out of your credit card and you're like, yes, another year of awesomeness? Mostly because usually it's a month and usually you're paying to watch TV. Oh, yawn. TV. Why don't instead you get your music out there to the world? Why don't you release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums with DistroKid for 1 yearly subscription? Yeah, check this out. I'm not even releasing that much lately, but even me, even old Pete Johns here, has released more than 30 items with DistroKid over the last 6 years. Everything from my first EP all the way back in 2018. That's 7 years, baby. All the way through all of my singles, my album there, Selfish Aware, which was released a few years back, all of my singles, all my Song Timber songs, even cover songs. There's everything you can do. You can split your royalties with other artists. You can add your lyrics. You can get statistics about who's streaming your music. And the cool thing is, it all starts from just $22.99 per year. I'm on this plan, the Musician Plus plan, $39.99 billed annually, and I really dig it. I love the ability to have my music out there on every single platform. One upload, DistroKid do the rest. We thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of your music live. Should we play another tune? Yeah, let's play one more. Then we're doing our Play My Firebeat. Now, this is fun. If you're new to the show, Play My Firebeat is your chance to have one of your songs played right here, right now. No submitting, no waiting, and no getting the email and being on the playlist. Just your song played now. So you'll get that chance in just a jiffy. Before then, let's drive on over to this one. This is Lisa Senkbale, and she says, any and all are from the heart. And we're going to give this little one a spin. This is a really cool track over here on Reverb Nation. Another cool place to share your music. Let's spin this track for you now. Groove for Days there from Lisa Senkbale. And apologies, Lisa, if I played the wrong song there. I think, I'm not sure because you kind of sent me your artist page there, and I think I played the Tricks demo to start with, and that one being an instrumental. If you want us to play another song, guess what? Submit another one. Stick another one there and link directly to the song. So, yeah, my apologies. But that was some funky goodness, wasn't it? Yeah, round of the pause and guitars for that one. Oh, I'm going to amuse myself today. Second coffee is down, so you know what that means. Yeah, no, all bets are off from here. Hey, it is time to do that thing that we do called the Play My Fire Beat. And you may have noticed that on the sister show to this one, which is called Let's Find Some Music, we found some jazz this weekend, and I was super stoked with the quality of jazz music out there. So for the Play My Fire Beat, you're going to be hearing a little bit of the jazz. So if you would like to join the Play My Fire Beat, all you got to do is put hashtag jazz in the chat right now. And if you put hashtag jazz in the chat right now, you will go into the draw to win a free play. Yes, I don't give away much, but I give away music. I give away the ability to hear your songs even if you're not on the playlist. So be like these fine folks and get hashtag jazz in the chat. And after this next track, we will be spinning the wheel. In fact, we are going to play this song while you get your jazzes on, this is our mate Heiko Brenn, Kreiswerk Music, who says, "Hi Pete, California Vibes is a tune I started creating on a flight from Frankfurt to San Francisco. Thanks to the different time zone, I woke up very early every day and I was able to finish the mix fairly quickly. Greetings from Germany, from Heiko." That's super duper cool. So I love that. Traveling to California and not only writing a song, but writing it about the place you're going. I dig it. We're here on the Cloud of Sound. No ads this week, no lotto cats, no thirsty camels yet. If that means nothing to you, you'll just have to hang around. I don't like inside jokes in shows like this, but let's just say there's been some funny Australian ads here on SoundCloud, and we may get one or two as we continue on through the show. Let's spin this one. California Vibes, baby. I dig it. I think, I like it, Scott. If you're flying west and you finish fast, you could get your track done before you start it. I agree. Very nice and vibe. And I think it fits California very well because at the risk of offending my friends in California, that song kind of sounded, shiny and bright, but with a dark undertone, just like the minor chords just gave it that dark undertone. And that's kind of the way I think of California. It's like got a very shiny veneer, just don't scratch too many layers under the surface. And hey, is that the case for everywhere in the world? Pretty much. Adelaide, you'd probably say the same about. You'd come here and you're like, oh, look, river. And then you get really close and you're like, oh, look, river. What are the green bits, mummy? Why is that bird upside down? Oh dear. Okay, I think we need to be saved by some jazz. Yeah. So if you caught the show, there were some great artists that we played that were producing some fantastic jazz music over on Bandcamp, and one of those was an artist by the name of John Bentley, and his album "Go Ahead Here" is awesome. I was listening to the album over the weekend, and I'm going to give you a little listen, a little taste of this one by playing this track here called Balcony Jogger. And while we play this track, I'm going to be spinning the wheel. So you got to listen to some jazz and you get a chance to win. So remember, if you haven't put your hashtag jazz in, we've already had 9 entries, which is very small considering the number of folks watching. So you got yourself about 30 seconds to get hashtag jazz in the chat while we listen to some John Bentley here on Your Music Live. Time to spin that wheel. Good luck, everybody. Who's feeling jazzed? Who's our winner going to be? Who's got this? Oh, yeah, Moses J. Hawkins. Congratulations to our winner. I feel like I have to speak a little softer, like it's a jazz radio station. Moses J. Hawkins. Yeah. Moses will indeed fix the softness in just a moment. Yes, next time, next time. And there will be a next time. If you hang around about game time is when we'll do the next one, just to try and keep you here for a little bit longer. But yeah, how cool was that little George Benson's kind of vibe? Yeah, absolutely very groovy. Definitely deserves a round of the pause. And if you want to catch some more jazz, we checked out about 9 different artists in 30 minutes. So it's like Your Music Live Speed Edition. It's a good old time. Very good stuff. My pride tells me no sax after 6. But there you go. Alrighty, so while we wait on Moses J. Hawkins, we're going to play this little track. We're heading over to Ireland to catch Mr. Paul O'Farrell, and Paul's got a track to share with us who says, too many romantic comedies are about the romantic pursuit of a reluctant quarry. Usually boy chases girl, confident that his charm will win her over and she will come around. But guys, no means no, and the pursuit is actually stalking. Part 1 of this track is the candy-coated version of the chase. Part 2 shows it for what it is. There you go. And we'll play it from 38 seconds to get a taste of each part. All right, we can do this here. Mastered by Jade Starr. This is Mr. Paul O'Farrell here on Your Music Live.
One of these days you're gonna come around. Find yourself standing on solid ground. One of these days you're gonna come around. You'll come around to me. Outside your window in the pouring rain, calling out your name again and again. Thinking of the moment where I'll hold you tight. Maybe you'll come around tonight. One of these days you're gonna come around, find ourselves standing on solid ground. One of these days you're gonna come around to me. I'm gonna love and understand you. I'll study everything that you do. One of these days you're gonna come around to me. I know all your favorite things. You know you're strumming my heartstrings. One of these days you're gonna come around to me. Come around.
I actually love it. I've kind of never thought of the romantic comedy being quite so creepy, but yeah, you're right. It is exactly that, isn't it? It is people like pursuing people without their consent, which makes it kind of gross when you think of all of those rom-coms. It's like, yeah, teenage boys standing outside a girl's room with boombox, and you're just like, dude, she said no, move on. Get on with your life and let her live hers. Jeebus. Anyway, very cool concept there from Paul. I dig it. I approve. That's definitely one of the funnest things you've done, Paul. And you've done some fun things in the past. Very good stuff. Alrighty, Moses J. Hawkins has selected a track called Little Bit. If I've found the right one, hopefully I have. Yep, MJH, Little Bit. And look, it's fresh. Brand new, 18 hours old. Yeah, it's not even a day has passed, and we get to listen to it here. Which is why I love to play my fire beat. I love the serendipitous nature. Wasn't there a movie called Serendipity? That was probably a rom-com. Sliding Doors was the creepiest one. Did anyone see that picture? Interesting concept, but yeah, super creepy. It's like, oh, imagine if you just missed. Imagine if you were with a dickhead and you either found out soon that he was cheating on you, or you found out later. That's what it was, wasn't it? Anyway, minor language warning. Yeah, block your children's ears for the next 2 minutes because Moses loves throwing around the filthy stuff. Let's give this one a spin. Moses J. Hawkins, a little bit. Your Music Live.
Nobody ever walked away from this. Nobody ever walked away from this. Lived my whole life on these city streets, and I can't say that I ain't been changed. Look around and everything's so damn hard. Look around and everything's strange. We've been told our whole damn lives that we could just build ourselves a castle in the sky. Turns out that everybody's lying. Turns out that everything is dying. Lie to me because it's so easy. All you ever fucking did was try to mislead me. Lie to me because it's so easy. All you ever fucking did was try to mislead me. Every life, every little bit of loss. Every life, every little bit of loss. Every life, every little bit of loss. And now we know exactly what that shit costs. Nobody ever walked away from this. Nobody ever walked away from this. Drowning in the garbage pile and ashes of a country that's lost its mind. Praying that these politicians will save you, only prove that you're just blind. We've been told for the last 4 years to just trust to the process. After all the bullshit, I can say I don't like where that has got us. Lie to me because it's so easy. All you ever fucking did was try to...
Oh, Moses. That is the best thing that you've produced, at least in my humble opinion. You know that I dig your stuff. You know it's low-hanging fruit because I love that kind of guitar tone. I love the high-energy stuff, right up my alley. But yeah, that was just good. That was just intense from the get-go. Really good stuff there. It's great to see because, yeah, look, you folks are all great producers of music. But one of the reasons I wanted to do this show, and it's always been sort of something I've wanted to share, like a show like this, is that I honestly think, like I've said for 9 years on this channel now, create, record, release. And the benefit of the release part is not just, to feel warm and fuzzy in your cockles of your heart, but it's also to get feedback, to find out what people dig about what you do, what maybe you can work on. And folks like Moses just... Every time I hear a track, I can hear production improving. I can hear things being added to the overall mix and the master that just takes it to the next level. So congratulations and good stuff there from Moses. And again, that's why it's so cool when we do the Play My Fire beat, because you get to hear something like that you wouldn't have heard of. You wouldn't have heard from if we didn't do it. Let's play this one from Regional. Heatwave is originally a song I wrote using a pre-recorded AI, and people said it was weird. I agree. So I made one without it. See, I like that. Use AI to produce a song and then go, okay, now I'm going to make a version of it without it. This is the pre-recorded voice, took 5 days, and the lyric video took about 5 hours to make in Canva. Very cool stuff. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? Heatwave here on Your Music Live. Oh yeah, and there's more, and it goes on. But how cool is that? I kind of like. I don't mind a false drop. Like when you're listening to a track and it hits that point, and you're just waiting for the big drop, and then it kind of just leaves you hanging. I kind of love that because you're just like you're expecting like a boom, 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 but then it's just like duh, 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 and it just goes back around. I love it. I'll see you in a moment, Mark Bro. Good stuff. Yes, rad dance vibes for sure. Good stuff there from Regional. Thank you for sharing that one. Let's grab our next tune. This comes to us from Nakurio, who says, The Nayara's Dance of Blood is the name of this theme. The Nayara are one of the more notable species in the Multiversia Cascade universe of mine, and the same one on the video. I love the creativity of you folks. Creating your own like universes with your own creatures and then doing artwork that links with your music. It fills me with joy. It really does. So let's take a listen to this one, shall we? How nice is that? Just absolutely stunning stuff there. Minute 47, but keeps you captivated the whole way through. Just, yeah, beautiful. Ballerina style. I agree. Nice. And yeah, and the bass, just that boom, boom, that beautiful bass just joining the fun there. Yeah, round of the pause. Round of the pause there for pronunciation, not my strong suit. Necurio, thank you for sharing that one, even though I can butcher your name. Speaking of names, his name is Roy Perez, and he's up next. This is one of those songs that came about from playing around with pedals. Consider it a B-side or a filler song. Nothing special about this one. You know what? I'm going to call you out on this. There's something special about every song. I don't care what you're producing, unless you just punch it in words into an AI and hitting generate. Nothing special about that. But anytime a human is putting their human spirit into a song, there's something special about it. This is called Mudflap here. His name is Roy Perez. fact that I'm getting slightly lightheaded from the banging isn't an indicator. I don't know what is. That's super cool. I love how crunchy and dirty and filthy and just guttural that is. Very cool there. Yeah, is there a chorus in there somewhere? There's all sorts of things going on there. Yeah, it's just a really good raw sound, and you can almost like look. I love guitars and I love guitar simulators, but there's something about plugging in a real analog pedal and just stomping your foot down on it that's a little different. It hits different somehow. I think there's something about the feel of it that makes you it changes your playing. If you're just sitting there and you're pressing a button on a plug-in and it changes your tone, yeah, cool. But if you're playing and then you just stomp on that stomp box super hard, so hard that you pop the little side bit out and the bit springs up, that's never happened to me, you can't prove it, then yeah, I think there's something cool about that. Hello Brenda, hope you are doing well, my friend. Hello everyone. Who have I said g'day to? If you're here and you're lurking, just say working and lurking or g'day from the bleachers or whatever it is. I know there's a big football game coming up, but this is better. This is funner. And this moves quicker. By the time you've watched one play, you could just watch a play, and then here's what you do. You hit pause, you listen to 2 or 3 tracks on YML, and then you fast forward to the next play and you watch that, because you know there's going to be 3 minutes of them scratching and plucking and doing all the things they do in between. Plucking? Harriet B's up next. This song is about a mother who does not want to accept that her child has been killed in war and is lying under rubble. Sadly, there are too many such children in this world. Yeah, here. I know, hot take, but war sucks. And people who profit from it and people who are warmongers and who think that it's the right thing to do suck. They're bad and they should feel bad. This is a great song, though, from Harriet B. It's called Only Sleeping. You're on Your Music Live.
Searching all the day. Can you hear me? Are you near me? Are you safe somewhere in play? Did you walk among the olives without me? In the groves where my grandfather planted his first tree. Were you looking for the birds that used to fly up high? Were you wondering what has chased them from a beautiful sky? Did you wander to the ocean? Did the waves delight? Did you stay too long? They turned to night. Are you sleeping beneath your blanket of stars? Are you dreaming of that country we call ours? Yes, you're sleeping, and the world is sleeping too. And the child below the rubble isn't you.
Just hits you right in the feels, that one, doesn't it? Yeah, like you can't. There's no way to even comprehend that. Like the thoughts, imagining just having, yeah, somebody's your child going to a war to fight for usually rich oligarchs and power-hungry idiots, and they're the ones that suffer. Anyway, I know. Once again, hot take, war equal bad, but yeah, it's hard to listen to, but a very fitting tribute and a wonderful song there from Harriet B. Thank you for sharing it. Remember, folks, sharing is caring and Sharon is Karen. So if you'd like to share the show, you can do a little bit of maintenance for me if you don't mind. If you'd love to, I'd love if you jump down just below, little thumbs up button. If you're having fun, hit that one. If you're having a miserable time, I don't know why you're watching, but you can hit the thumbs down button. Leave a comment if you're watching on the replay. Join the chat if you're here live, and share the show. Let someone else know that we do this thing, because we do it every week here, every Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening on Your Music Live. And we do it thanks to the fine folks at DistroKid, who have been sponsoring this show for over 3 years now. which is awesome. Next up is Maverick. They say, hey, Pete, we showed you our demo song to you, and we're happy to share the final product. Also, tell us if you recognize our voice. Made in GarageBand. Let's give it a spin, skis, shall we? You are listening to Cherry from Maverick here on Your Music Live. From Maverick here on Music Live. I changed the name of the show. That was Cherry, a lyric video there. Good stuff. And yeah, look, I agree with this. And I love the fact that on this show we can play all genres, all styles, but also different folks that are at different levels. I said that earlier, that when folks start sharing their music early on, they're producing music and then they're going to grow as they go. And I would just love to hear, a little more upfront and just more confident delivery of that. That being said, as Scott says here, you can also feel the passion of the pain. So it's not the sort of song you want to really happily belt out. You need to have that feeling and emotion. But I just think that there's a little bit of just singing within yourself a little bit there. And I think if you just really hit those notes a little harder and maybe turned up the volume or compression a bit, I think you could be good. But yeah, lyrics, great. Yeah, bleeding through a rough patch. What an amazing phrase to put in a song. Do you ever listen to those songs and someone puts a phrase in a song and you're like, man, I wish I'd written that. That's super cool. I love it. Next song, this is Adam George Brown, who says, hey, Pete, Adam George Brown here. I hope you're doing well, brother. This is the first epic score trailer song that I've ever written. The ending is the best part, in my opinion, but folks can check out the whole song on my channel. Thanks, from Adam. Well, because you've said that, Adam, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it partway through because you said the ending's the best. So let's take a listen to this. Time is of the essence. Adam George Brown. Oh yeah, how cool was that? Adam George Brett. You're right. The ending was super cool. I'm glad. I'm glad we got to the end there. Yeah, really epic. Like the sweep in there. Woof. Like here with the speakers, it just sounded like the soundscape created was super duper cool. Yeah. Excellent stuff. So yeah, I will go back and listen to it, but I couldn't resist playing the end there so that we could hear your favorite part as well. My favorite part of the week is right now, right here on Your Music Live, and the fun continues. We've got another Play My Firebeat coming up in the second half. We've got to reveal our featured artist, and we've got a whole lot more great music, including some cover tunes coming to you real soon. So yeah, just don't touch that dial. Football game will take a long time. You can just keep watching this. Da Vinx it's an Afrobeat song and was produced, written and mixed and mastered by myself. Really proud of it, and we'll be really grateful if you can feature it on your show. Guess what? We're doing that right here, right now. It is called Luke, and it's from Da Vinx here on Your Music Alive.
I feel good, I can't deny. I took up of L, but then I'm alright. Alright. I found you, I found the light. Now everything feels alright. Alright. If love is my captivity, yes, I chose it. The poison is love, leave me lonely. My baby, my love, and my strength is my everything. I found you, I found just a purpose. This planting this love, there's no faking. The hating and us, cause this love is true. So I say, look, oh mama, what fell I look at me, baby, me. Nothing, no. To keep our love asunder, baby, me. Look, oh mama, what fell I look at me. Nothing, no. To keep my love asunder, baby, me. They're hating on us cause we stand and we are everything that they dream to be. But we're holding our hands up, we captivate.
What I really dig about this track, like I love that kind of Afrobeats kind of sound, but it has an amazing melody, like like just really yeah, it hits hard, doesn't it? Really cool. And look, I'm not heavily into that style of music, mostly because so much of it is just like sits in one chord, and the melodies are very boring and predictable. Not the case for that one. Very super cool. Yes, impressively wowerific. Yeah, give it a round of the applause. Wise knots. All right, we got ourselves, we've still got quite a few songs left. Let's get a move on. Not a day where I can run super late because we do this show on a Monday morning or a Sunday afternoon. It's always Super Bowl Sunday, 1 out of every 52 shows. And in previous years, it's like I'm watching and there's a whole bunch of people watching, and then the first bounce, throw, kick happens, and it's like, pew, as everyone just like, see ya. Gotta go watch football, eat nachos. Anyway, I say all that to say, let's get a move on. Michael, a.k.a. Zedland Band. Let's get some Zeds in the chat. He just says, hi, Pete, dance away. I will. Let's get some dance on with Michael. As always, an absolute just plethora of talent from Michael. You never quite know. Yeah, there you go. You're starting your own background music collection. Yeah, you never quite know what you're going to get with Michael. I know it's cliche to say, but it's super cool. It's just something different every time. He can do sort of deep and meaningful stuff. You've got the cool spoken word, poetic type stuff. He's got the funky, dancey type stuff. It's all over the shop in the best possible way. Thank you for sharing that one, and farewell to a few folks. So we've got Paul, who's heading off to bed. Yeah, it's now for you. It's either 10:30 or 11:30. No, it's on the hour. We're the weird ones that have the half hour, so it's either 11 p.m. or midnight. I can't remember whether you're on UTC or +1. Anyway, let's continue playing, because we got to play this band. This is one of my favorite band names of all time. It's called Even the Cats Left. Even the Cats Left. Pete, appreciate the show as usual. I haven't had a track on for a while. Still watch and like the streams. Been trying to get the elusive mixing and mastering right for a few songs I've written. Using lyrics I jot down at random times with chords I don't normally play in a style that's funky for me. I came up with this, Somewhere in Time. Thanks. And that's from Even the Cats Left. Let's give this one a spin, shall we?
Sometimes I'm just dumb. You're older than you think, younger than you know.
That's a really good groove, isn't it? Right? Like just that kind of held back timing. Like it just works a treat, doesn't it? Brilliant stuff there from Even the Cats Left. And I love the funky muted guitar sound. Like, so the timing's there, the tone's there. Yeah, had it all, didn't it? Round of the pause all around for that one. For sure. Hey, look at this. Mike and Dawn, take your lovely wife out for a super Valentine's cup of coffee. Thanks for all you do to push us all out there. Well, thank you. Round of applause for Mike and Dawn. Janice as well. Appreciate you two greatly. And thanks to everyone for all of your ongoing support. Like it is, I'm going to be very honest here. I had a dream last night that I went back and started working at my real job, like my workplace again for my corporate overlords. And I woke up and I'm like, oh, there's something going on in my subconscious, isn't there? There's something where I've got this survivor's guilt that I get to do this as a job, and maybe I need to, put on my big boy pants and go back to a real job. But I'm not going to do it. And it's thanks to folks like Mike and Dawn Janice that I don't have to, at least not now. So thank you. I appreciate the kind donation, and thank you to all of you. Thank you to Even the Cats Left for that great track. Let's play this one. This is Scorched Legions. This song is technically a continuation of our song, Not Just Another Game. This one being written about Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. There's levels of depth there that I just don't understand, but you know what? I don't have to. I'm just going to play it. It's called Nowhere to Run here on Your Music Live.
Called here by your voice on the phone. You accept with nowhere left to go. smoke and flames. What a shame, it's the same for everyone. You know that you're trapped in here with me. There is nowhere you can flee, nowhere to run. You've noticed it's picked up. The more you let in, the rougher it gets. You've noticed we're all around you. You're surrounded in the labyrinth. You salvage everything you can to appeal to the man on the cassette tape. Your world, it goes up in smoke and flames. What a shame, it's the same for everyone.
Cool tune there, Scorched Legions. You had me at cassette tape. Love it. Good stuff indeed. And yeah, thank you for sharing. Exactly. Yeah, so here's the piece of advice I will give you. I really appreciate it, but it is a little low. So the overall volume there, I had to boost the volume here on my mixer. So I get the benefit of being able to hear the volume of everyone's songs that you produce. Some are a little bit overcooked and some I have to turn down, and some I need to push up a little bit. So I think, as Thomas says here, the intensity is there. It's really, really cool. Honestly, it doesn't need much apart from a limiter and maybe a compressor just on that final mix, just to master it and to bring it up to that radio-ready volume. That's it. That's it. Apart from that, very cool. Yeah, it's got a bit of a Maynard James Keenan vibe there. I agree. Good tune though. Well done. Appreciate you sharing it. A couple more songs to go before we hit the midpoint and play our featured artist. Now, someone who is around these parts all the time, except when we play their music, is Clayton Von Kluge. Anyone got Clayton on the dial? Anyone chatting can go, hey, KVK, we're going to play your song, bro. This is one of those songs I had a long time. I had 3 different versions for it. I kept on second guessing and finally decided to get it out there. I even forgot to title it. So this is currently called February 1, 2025. This is Clayton Von Kluge here on Your Music Live. It's like if Canon and D decided to rock out. I dig it. I love it. I love that chord progression. One of my favorites, and works really well there for Clayton Von Kluge. And of course, because we're playing Clayton on the show, not here. He's usually here when he's doing a collaboration the last couple of times, but when it's just Clayton by himself, not here. And yeah, what a fun video as well. Good stuff all round there from KVK. Yeah, the classic Canon in D. Always been one of my favourite. That do 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 do. Good stuff indeed. Someone mentioned Greg Hutto earlier, and that Moses J. Hawkins and Greg Hutto should get together and just make an absolute sludge masterpiece. And I agree. Greg Hutto makes some great tunes. He says, "This is my single version of What If, a new reactive video to go with it. Thank you for all your rocking. Thanks to all for rocking out with me. You're the best." No, you're the best. No, you. This is Greg Hutto here on Your Music Live. Rage Against the Sunflowers. Rockin' stuff there from Greg Hutto. Hey, does anyone remember those flowers? There used to be the Coke can and the little flower, and they just, when you play music, they would just dance to the music. I mean, there was absolutely nothing to them. It was literally a sound sensor, and it just did one motion, but they were fun. See, there's no fun stuff anymore. Everything has to be too serious. Very cool stuff there. Yeah, he always does it with the visuals as well, which is super duper cool. Hey, look at this. It's our mate Jonathan Linton. It's almost like he sensed that he's got a song coming up in just a few songs' time. I hope you're doing well up there, my friend. Early for you, yeah? That's probably why you miss the start of the show quite often, or the whole show potentially. But good to see you, my friend. And good to see Creejaws as well. Thank you for being here. We opened the show with an absolute rockin' track from Creejaws as well. So, yeah, it's been an absolute... Oh, Gordon Lee Weaver. Look, all the cool kids are coming out of the woodwork. Not to say that the rest of you haven't been cool for being here the whole way through, but it is. We get to about the halfway mark, and a lot of folks are like, oh, yeah, YML. Let's go check it out, which is good to see. And thank you, Gordon, for your donation through the week. Highly appreciated. As I mentioned earlier, for Mark and Dawn for the donation. Yeah, your donations really, really, really do help. Trust me. In a world where things like advertising on YouTube and sponsorships and things are reducing in the world, I don't know, but all these companies, they're just not quite as confident as they were a few months ago. Wonder why. So thank you so much for everyone for your kindness. It really does help, and I appreciate it big time. Taking an early trip flight so I could join. Excellent. Well, good to see you, my friend. I know you're always catching up on the replays as well, because again, I know it's an awkward time. It's super early for our friends up in Asia, and it's super late for our friends in Europe. But yeah, if you catch up on the replay, it's always a good thing. This is the last song of the first half. This is it's from a band called Open Question, or an artist called Open Question. This song describes my love-hate relationship with my home state of... Yep, Florida, USA. I came up with the opening riff first, then wrote the lyrics on vacation in Spain. All my British and American classic rock punk influences are on display in this track. We're going to go to the cloud of sounds, and here's the problem. It's playing an ad that it's not playing. So you know what we have to do. We have to refresh and restart, and now we can play this tune from Open Question. Everyone loves Florida.
Tourists stare at me. Hurricanes, flooded streets. My girl left me stranded here. Driving golf carts on the highway, feeding alligators beer. Everyone loves Florida. Buy yourself a souvenir. Trucks and shopping malls, prehistoric iguana sprawl. Everyone loves Florida, except for me. I'm out of here.
Everyone loves Florida, except for me. I'm out of here. Now, look, I've never been to Florida. I do feel a little bad for Florida because it gets a bad rap, but you can't deny all the things that seem to happen there. Like, none of them seem to be made up. It seems that there's just it must just attract the wacky. It's a bit like Queensland here in Australia. Oh no, now I've gone and had a go at Queenslanders. But yeah, I love Queensland. It's wonderful. But because it's like because it's sunny and warm all the time, because it's a touristy spot, and because the locals there don't ever get any cold weather, it kind of just fries the brain a little bit, I think. I don't know. But that was very, very cool. the appendage of the USA. But by the same token, there are people who live in Florida who are wonderful people who I really like and respect. So, it happened. It happens. There's great people and there's crappy people everywhere. It's not just an exclusive thing. Adorable Anarchy escaped Florida. And that's the way most people talk about it, isn't it? They escaped. Not I decided to leave. It's like I finally escaped Florida. Anyway, let us continue on here. Hey, well, look, they don't have a football team that can get into the Super Bowl though. Very often, do they? Once again, what have you got there? You got Kansas City and Philadelphia. So yeah, no West Coast, no East Coast. You got all those ones in the middle there. All right. Well, I suppose Philadelphia's East Coast. And anyway, showing my ignorance of American geography is always fun. It is time for our featured artist. And this is an artist that, I say this about these artists, that they don't share often, but when they do, it's always awesome. Yeah. So this is an artist who we've played before, and they always go to a lot of effort with their videos as well, whether it's a lyric video or like this one, an actual music video. The quality of the production and the music and the video are both awesome. This is an artist that you've probably heard before and seen before if you've been around for a while. Her name is Amelia Sjöholm, and she's got a brand new song that we will close out the show with. But I wanted to, like I do each and every week with our featured artist, pick a song that we have played before a few months back, but I really dug this one, because it was really well-produced video to go along with this song. So this is a track called Time Will Show from our featured artist, Amelia Sjöholm, here on Your Music Live.
Oh my, I feel the world sometimes I wish I didn't live in retro perspective. Oh, I know I'm spiteful, I see, but how? Please show us the way. Hold my breath or I know I'll lose it. Shake my bones, we're so deluded. Time will show it's a yes or a no. I gotta head back home to what is real. Everybody acts a little strangely. I can tell we're going on altitude. My bad, I'm sinking into my bed. Oh, I feel disconnected, obsessed. Oh, when will I feel like I wasn't really meant for this? Oh, hold my breath or I know I'll lose it. Take one step. Oh, time will show it's a yes or a no. I gotta head back home to what is real. Everybody acts a little strangely. I can tell we're going on altitude. Until I know it's a yes or a no. Where are we heading, my friend? Oh, no, I don't know where to go, but time will show it's a yes or a no. I gotta head back home to what is real. Everybody acts a little strangely. I can tell we're going on out too deep.
our featured artist of the week, Emily Schoholm, and great stuff there. And yes, you'll be hearing her brand new track that you saw a little thumbnail of on the end of the video there. But great stuff there from Emily. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate you. Yes, yeah, I do remember. I watched the year Tampa Bay one. Was that when they had Gronk and that old guy, and basically they just bought the players to make them win? I don't know. I'm making this stuff up now. G'day, Frank Terzo. How are you, my friend? I hope you are well. Speaking of wonderful folks, Frank Terzo does some great music and also does a wonderful show where he introduces us to members of this wonderful musical community. And last week's show was absolutely awesome because he had on a band which we've played here on the show many, many times. And because I'm an old man, their name is absolutely escaping me. Frank, help me out, my friend. Oh, it's a one word, and it's their name, and it's the couple, and they're awesome. And why can't I remember them? All right, we'll get there. Let's dive in while I remember and have a slight breakdown over that. Let's play this track because we're in the covers. We're diving under the covers here, folks, and we're going to play this one from our old mate Jonathan Linton, and he says a cover of a classic, Kool and the Gang song. So yeah, are you ready to get your funk on? Yeah, let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Get Down On It live cover. Let's do it.
What you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? Say what you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? Say what you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? Say what you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? Get down on it. 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 How you do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. How you do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. 'Cause I hear all of people saying, get down on it. Come on and get down on it. If you really want it, get down on it. You gotta feel it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. Baby, baby. Get down on it. Get on it. Get down on it. I said, people, what you gonna do? You gotta get on the groove if you want your body to move. Tell me, baby, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. 'Cause I hear all the people saying, get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. When you're dancing, get down on it. Get down on it.
Our old mate Jonathan Linton there with an amazing cover tune of that one. Right, exactly. I was dancing all the way to refill the water and take care of some other business. Great stuff indeed there from our mate Jonathan Linton. And it was Zonis, of course it was Zonis that Frank had on the show last week. Who have you got on the show this week, Frank? Let us know. We'll give you a plug. But it's always good to hear Frank and Folk Punk and others chatting with artists from this very community. It's super duper cool. Speaking of super cool, we got something else super cool. This is DJ Phil Theobird of the Leelaverse. Yeah, that Leelaverse. An extra special remix collaboration of Gary Hubb's song Fandango with in-jokes and a special guest. Huh. Leela's she's playing 4D chess right now. She's doing all the fun things. So let's give this one a little taste, shall we?
DJ Filthy Bird.
Filthy Bird. There you go.
I got a little something I'd like to lay on y'all.
Give you a little flamingo. When you look into my eyes, you can see right through the lies. There's such candy coated eyes, fandango. When you look into my eyes, you can see the hate inside. On a wave of hate, I ride, fandango. I say I'll be there for you. When you need me, I'm not. I say put your trust in me. I'll take all that you got.
Look, even for someone like me without the benefit of all the in-jokes and things, still awesome stuff there from DJ Filthy Bird. Oh, man. This is a good thing. I get to catch up, like when I do this show. And for those of you who also aren't in all of the shows all the time, which I don't, unfortunately, have the time. I'd absolutely could be in all the shows, and then I'd get no work done and not be able to produce my own shows and not have a channel and then have to go back and work, and then I wouldn't have time to watch shows again. So that's my excuse. But very cool stuff there from Leela, fresh from the Leela-verse. And hello to Gary Hubbs, who's sneaking on in here just in time to hear that one. Next up on the list of cover songs, we've got Paws and Guitars with a Soul Asylum cover. Now, I know one Soul Asylum song. Is it going to be that one? Looks like it. Let's give it a spin here. Oh, we've got an ad? Come on, SoundCloud. You can do it. No. All right, let's restart. This is Paws and Guitars, Runaway Train.
Call you up in the middle of the night, like a firefly without a light. You were there like a blowtorch burning. I was a key that could use a little turning. So
mysteries seem so faded. I can go
Such a sing-along, rock-along kind of song, and yeah, for those for those in the '90s that remember the music video, yeah, Thomas, that's my first thought too. Whenever I hear that track, is the one with all the missing kids, like the milk carton type photos. Yeah, it was pretty pretty daunting. Like you'd watch that, and it's like, oh, you're rocking out to Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Stone Temple Pilots, and then that would come on, and you'd be like, oh, a bit like when Everybody Hurts comes on. It's just like, oh, now I'm sad, but it's a good one. Good tune there. Let's move on. We've got two more cover songs for you. This is Cannibal Wren, who says, I got bored and decided to cover a song from my favourite artist. I don't think I'm a super great at singing, so sorry if it's kind of bad. Also, sorry for my mic quality. I don't have a good mic, just a HyperX headset microphone. Here's the thing, mate. Just start creating. This is what it's all about. I listened to this song and I'm like, you know what? It's a great start. It's a building blocks. And again, I've said this a bunch of times. I'm gonna say it till I'm red in the face. Start creating with what you've got. You're gonna get more confident as you go, and you're gonna learn how to create better music. So I say all that to say, let's have a listen to this one. Fukuna Girl from Cannibal Wren here on Your Music Live.
For the lightning bolts in my arteries, for the scum sucking nerves and devotees. Shake your tail as your blood till you can't see, where you're digging a hole for your bodies. Cause we don't really know what the facts were. Sing the same fascist song with some new words. If you hate her, I think you should kill her. But you won't, cause everybody's cheering for Fukuna Girl, Fukuna Girl. If you wanna play me, let's see what's inside. Fukuna Girl, Fukuna Girl. Cause pretty girls can never die. All my bones will be bound up in dresses. They will watch as I dance on the fences. Harmonies.
I have no idea what the original song is. It sounds nuts and insane, but I love the energy level. Exactly right. Real punk rock kind of energy there from Cannibal Wren. You keep doing you, boo. You can't make up that kind of energy. So if you're starting with that, you can pull it back. Most artists, when they're starting out or they're doing their first songs, are too timid. Definitely can't say that about that one. That was just in your face. So good stuff. I don't know about this song. What were we doing there? Who were we chopping up and putting bones into? Yeah, I appreciate that everyone will be two-timing me right now. But that's the thing. Like I said before, you can have your second screen on. You can watch the 10 seconds of football and then just look away and watch music for the 5 minutes while they set up the next play. Yes, I'm having a go at you, football. It takes too long. And oh my God, now, don't get me started on every single sport now with all of their video replays where you got to watch them for 5 minutes while they see if his little pinky finger scraped the ball or not. It's like, get on with the frickin' game. Anyway. So tired of it. I've been watching cricket and the amount of times that it's like, oh, he's out. Oh, no, he's going to the referral. And then you spend 5 minutes watching it. It's like, oh, I think I saw a blade of grass before he caught it. All right. Speaking of video game nerds, we weren't, but I am. One. This is adorable Anarchy and her cover of The Legend of Zelda Fairy Fountain theme on harp. This is the sort of stuff you get around here on Your Music Live. Thanks, Pete, and thanks to everyone for listening. Let's give it a spin, shall we? Legend of Zelda Fairy Fountain. Where my Zelda fans at? This is adorable Anarchy on Your Music Live. Short and sweet and awesome there. Some harp work. I must admit, the harp is one of the instruments that I just don't understand. Yeah, no, you get your whole song played if it's under a minute. Beautiful stuff there. I kind of get the vague concept of the harp, but I've got no idea. I'm assuming it's not as simple as it goes from low to high strings, because there seems to be different thicknesses. It's almost like there's levels, and you play like one set of strings on one side and one on the other. That and the trombone. I was trying to explain. I was watching some jazz. There was jazz in the park, and I was sitting with my daughter, and I'm like, I could never understand the trombone because like it's just that. But you'd think, oh, low note, high note. But then there's the valves that you change, so it's not just like low, 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 high, 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 low, 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 low. You got to change up a bunch. Same with the trumpet. You got 3 buttons, and it's like the way you blow. You change the tightness of your lips, and I don't know. I'm just like keyboard, 88 keys in order. That's what I can do. Or guitars, 6 strings. Yeah, all good. So the harp has 7 pedals that changes the key. Holy crud. I had no idea it had pedals as well. So you've got like 20, 30 strings on there, and then you've also got to deal with pedals. Holy dooly. All right. Very cool stuff, though. See, that's what I don't know. Maybe we need to learn about the harp. And I did see on there that it says you're on the Twitch. You do the Twitch streaming? I'm not a Twitch guy because, I don't know, I've just never got into Twitch streaming. But, yeah, go check out Adorable Anarchy on Twitch, assuming you're still twitching. Hey, guess what? We're in the second half of the show here. I know we're going to have some football distraction, but that's cool. You can do double duties. And we're going to play a bunch of your original tunes. We're going to do another Play My Fire beat in just a jiffy. But before that all happens, I've got to say a big shout out to our friends at DistroKid. Yeah, DistroKid are awesome. They enable you to release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums to the world. But here's why it's super cool. If you're on the plan that I recommend, the Musician Plus plan here, $39.99 per year, great price for a great plan, you can actually dive in here and set the release date of your songs. Now, why is that important? Because you can do things like get listed on playlists, and you can share your music and say, hey, it's coming out on this exact date. If you're on the Musician plan, it just comes out when it comes out. But if you're on the Musician Plus plan, you can set the date. So I could set the release date to my song Learn to the 6th of October. And while I was waiting for that, I can set up a hyperfollow page. Now, this is super cool. Whoops, I clicked on the what is hyperfollow, not the actual hyperfollow. Let's come in here and visit this. So on your hyperfollow page, you get to completely customize this. So there's my album artwork. I'm Pete Johns. I'm from Adelaide. Learn was created in Songtember as part of my Song in a Month challenge. For more details, head over to the website. And guess what? We're doing it again. It's like 7 months away, people. Songtember's going to be here before we know it. So you can attach your video here. There's a little preview. So if folks wanted to, you can listen to that, and then you can preview Mars Capone's epic remix of the song as well. The video's there, and then all the places where folks can check out the videos and all the audio versions. And you can do cool things like add in here your Bandcamp links. You can add your SoundCloud link if you wanted to. You can add where you're selling it physically. You can put links to upcoming live shows and events. You can link your YouTube channel. So it's just a one-stop shop for sharing your schnizzle. Exactly. And they're improving all the time. Gary Hubbs will know this. Gary's been a DistroKid user for a few years, and they're actually adding more and more. It used to be that there were some other services that I suggested instead of Hyperfollow, and Hyperfollow was pretty basic. Hyperfollow now has got everything you need, and it sets up a really nice link. So you can see here, it's distrokid.com/hyperfollow/PeteJohns/learn. So it's just it's a Hyperfollow / artist name, song name. So it's a nice, clean way to share a link to your music. DistroKid, we thank you, we love you, and we appreciate you, and thank you for being wonderful people and helping folks like you get your music out there to the world. Folks like Crow on a Wire, who say, "Hi, Pete. It's been a while since I finished a vid. At one point, I accidentally erased all my video footage and had to start over. Oh no. Aggravating, but I was able to improve everything the second time around. Since the song is on a historic subject, researching and writing was a different process than normal. Please enjoy the wild erhu solo at the end. It was inspired by one of your live educational presentations on World Instruments last summer. Thanks." Very cool stuff. Well, this is making me think that we have to play this from like halfway through, so we can listen to the wild erhu at the end. So let's cue this up into the middle part. You can go and listen to it from the start when you check it out below. But let's listen to some Crow on a Wire, shall we? And Pony Express.
Run you wild cayuse, riding for the Pony Express. I work station to station out west of Sacramento. Drew my dough in gold and headed down the river to San Francisco. Pony Express. Station raids in the Paiute land. Sent a couple of my buddies to the promised land. But I won't be dodging bullets on that old dusty trail again. Run, pony, run, riding for the Pony Express. They're putting in a wire, and the express is gonna end. Run, Mustang, run, riding for the Pony Express. So I signed out with a Far East trader, gonna ride that ship till the setting sun. Run, Mustang, run, riding for the Pony Express. I worked station to station out west of Sacramento. I drew my dough in gold and took a riverboat down to San Francisco. Pony Express.
Oh, yes. So worth it. So worth it. Great decision, me. That was cool. Like, historical, yeah. Again, I watched a video. I watch far too much YouTube, don't I? I actually listen to YouTube while I'm out walking, like usually non-fiction sort of stuff. And yeah, I was watching something, listening about the Pony Express and the original wire, like the what was it, the tap 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 one. So obviously I wasn't listening very intently. What are the Morse code wire? What do they call that? The telegrams that they used to be able to send, because it used to have no communication. Like there was nothing. Couldn't, like, it said a letter, but it had to be physically carried, and it wasn't until they put the wire in and you could actually send information via the wire. And everyone had to know Morse code. No, it was a different time. But yeah, the little slide into the falsetto there was awesome. Hey, there's some wonderful telegraph. That's the word I was trying to think of. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Mark. Hello to some fine folks who've joined us here. We've got the wonderful Greg Hutto, who we played Greg's song earlier. G'day to Doorways into Music. Hello, Joey. Hope you're well. Hadara Yashala, thank you for being here. Dynamite Throws here as well. All the cool kids are hanging out here. Whether you're watching football in the background or whether you're choosing not to support the violence of the football game, as says the guy who likes ice hockey. That football is way too violent. The sport you like, they wear blades on their feet and smash each other into blocks of ice. I'm like, yeah, well. Let's play this one. This is a fresh song over on slaps.com, which is, of course, from our friends at DistroKid. This is from Paws and Guitars. They say, I created this cover last year. It's sort of a tribute for Lane Stanley of Alice in Chains, just another troubled artist taken way too early. It's not perfect, but I thought it came out better than some of my others. Jerry, Paws and Guitars. And I realised I've played 2 of Jerry's songs. I kind of forgot that he was already in the Under My Covers. Oh, well, you know what? Happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say. Let's give this a spin here on Your Music Live.
time. And yet I fight, and yet I fight this battle alone. No one to cry to, no place to call home.
Very nicely done. Very nice vibes there. I've forgotten to hit the fire on here. I've got the Super Bowl on in the background here because I just got to keep up with, pop culture and things. And I love the way they do the little bouncy hoppy bunny things afterwards. When they tackle a dude, they jump up and another dude comes and high fives him and they do this little bouncy thing. Oh, it's gold. They should do that in hockey. If they could bounce more, it's probably a bit too hard on the ice to bounce about. Pause the guitars there, very cool. And the cool thing is, here on the slaps.com, we can throw fire on it, we can save it, we can share it. There's no Lotto Cat ads, there's no Thirsty Camel ads. Share your music on slaps.com, folks. And I can come down here and say, really nicely done. Thanks for sharing on YML. And I do appreciate them sharing that one on your music live. And you too, you can do exactly that. You can share your music for free with Slaps, courtesy of our friends at DistroKid. Should we do another Play My Fire beat? I'm just finding my giveaway tool here. Moses J. Hawkins was our lucky winner the first time around, and because we need to keep things moving here, let's make it. I was gonna every year I almost say, we'll choose one of the teams and we'll put it there, but no, we'll just put hashtag football as your keyword here. So hashtag football. I should have just put hockey just to be contrarian. But hashtag football is it if you would like to join the fun. And if you're not sure what this is, if you're newer to the show, Play My Fire Beat is a competition, but it's not really a competition. It's a little random drawing where you put a keyword into the chat here. If your name is drawn at random, you get to choose one of your songs to be played right here, right now on the show. Hashtag Chris Lane Senior. No, Chris has got this one. Look, he was the first one in. He was there waiting with bated fingertips to get it in there. So we'll do that drawing in just a wee jiffy. Favorite part of is the ads of the football. Yeah. Look, we don't get the commercials. We get Australian commercials. So I'm watching it here and it's on our ESPN channel here. But when it goes to ad breaks, we don't even get your ads. We get our own ads. So usually for McDonald's, because McDonald's sponsor a lot of the NFL stuff here in Australia. There you go. Yeah, look at you go with all the hashtags there. Exactly. Very good stuff. All right, let's continue on here and play our next track. It comes to us from Dynamite Throw, who's here in the chat with us. And they say Little Jam are recorded in GarageBand iOS. Well, let's jump in and give it a spin, shall we? This is called Hot Dog Bun Garlic Bread. You heard me. Here on Your Music Live. funk for days. Get the funk out of here. I swear sometimes I watch back the shows and I say funk and it gets it wrong. And I'm like, you filthy YouTube subtitler. I said funk, not... Anyway. Good stuff there from Dynamite Throw. And hopefully your football team has some dynamite throws this afternoon. Oh, yeah. I'm going there. Hey, should we do one more song? We've got 16 entries. Wowzers. The first time around, we only had 9 entries. I had to beg to get some more in there. Hashtag football. Who knew? Folks are paying more attention while the game's on than they were beforehand. Maybe you were watching the pre-show. Maybe that, because we're all musos here, you were probably watching the pre-show. Who was the pre-show entertainment? Did they do a big song thing, or is that all halftime stuff? And who is singing at halftime? I bet it's someone that I don't like. It's not going to be 21 Pilots or the Killers. It's probably going to be Gaga or Katy Perry or something. I don't know. We'll do one more song here. We're going to play this one from Emmanuel Ferro, who says, here's one of the tracks from the Lost Tapes album that was published on February 4th, inspired by Tool, one of my favourite bands, mine too. This song is dedicated to fire and its energetic power, the fire inside us. Let's give it a spin on Your Music Live. Like Tool, super cool and quite long. I know it's only 2 minutes 10. Here I was, I thought, oh, okay, I'm thinking of a different track, but really, really nicely done. Yeah, very foreboding stuff there from Emmanuel Ferro. Definitely has that Tool vibe to it, doesn't it? The tone and the melody. The jing, 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 jing. It's like something's gonna happen soon. It's gonna come out from the dark. Or something like that. Very nicely done. Pharaoh knows this. I'm one of the followers of him. Hopefully not in a stalky kind of way. Hopefully in a supportive kind of way. Oopsie Baba. Hello, Oopsie, by the way. I've seen you here chatting and commenting, but I haven't said a formal hello. Hope you are doing well. Alrighty, are we ready to spin the wheel? Well, I'm going to get some jazz on while we do so. And the jazz I'm going to play specifically is Camel Butter. Yes, I couldn't not play a band called Camel Butter. And look at all this. There's bread and butter. There's it's just cool. It's just a ride. I just love that when an artist has great branding like this, I'm all over it. So let's grab a track from Camel Butter to play. This is cool because this is on Bandcamp and they've recorded the show at the Beachland Tavern. Yeah, there you go. Thirsty Camel. Do love the camels. So while we do the drawing here, while you watch football, we're going to play jazz and then we're going to draw the winner. It's going to be everything happening at once here, isn't it? This is Space Rocks from Camel Butter here on Your Music Live. smooth and buttery drawing this time around. Good luck, everybody. Who's it gonna be? Who will win? Play my firebeat. Oh, it's pause and guitars. Woo! Got that definitely that do 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 do. I don't know what that scale is called, but it's used really effectively. You kind of get that desert kind of Middle Eastern vibe, don't you? Really, really cool stuff there from Camel Butter. Yeah, a bit acid jazzy for sure. So clearly, it's gonna be. It's going to be the pause of guitars. Not only did Johns accidentally put 2 of their songs on the playlist, they've now won the Play My Fire beat. Could you please go out and buy a lottery ticket as soon as possible? It's the Hungarian minor scale, is it? Nice. I like it. Whatever it is, I like it. I'll take 2. Yeah. Good stuff there. Pause and guitars. So I don't know that you've won before pause and guitars, but what you'll need to do is right here in the chat is put in plain text your artist name, the name of the platform, and the name of the song. So you'd be like, pause and guitars, name of epic song, YouTube. And then I'll go find it and spin it for you. All right. While we wait on that one, the hubby is calling for the guacamole. Yeah, I like guacamole. My wife's a big guac fan. We were at the same jazz event that I was talking about earlier. We had some really nice tacos. No, not tacos. The other ones, nachos. With this really nice, they had like cauliflower, like flame grilled cauliflower, like Mexican spiced cauliflower with beans and like guac and cheese and really nice crispy corn chips. And oh man, I'm hungry. It's nearly lunchtime. All right, I'm gonna throw the. Where are we? There we are. After Emmanuel Ferro, I'm gonna put the Camel Butter in there as the additional song that we played there, Camel Butter. And then we're going to play another song while we wait on our friend Pause and Guitars to decide what to play. Let's grab this one over on slaps.com from Middle Suburbia, who's been knocking it out of the park or throwing very long touchdown passes. I should be using football metaphors. A song about a boy who notices a girl at the end of a table at school and wishes he could talk to her. Loosely based on how I met my wife at school. Oh, that's adorbs. All right, let's give this one a spin. Middle Suburbia here on Your Music Live.
End of the table, waiting here, hoping that you'll draw near. Can't tell if you see that you're a star. In my eyes, is that all you are? Silent prayers, unsaid dreams. You're everything, or so it seems. Can't tell if you see that you're a star. In my eyes, is that all you are? Even though unnoticed you shine bright, my heart sees you in the night. Time keeps passing, still unsure. but my feelings, they endure. Can't tell if you see it's you're a star.
Middle Suburbia. End of the table.
In my eyes, you're never far.
Really nice, right? What a great tune. Beautiful little ditty. Nicely done. Round of applause for Middle Suburbia on that one. Yeah, who was it that said just, yeah, I'm on the same page. There's just something about Middle Suburbia, especially the more recent stuff that just, yeah, it's really cool. Oh no, Football Man dropped catch and then other man hit him in face. Him sad. All right, let's keep on moving on. Well, the winner of our play, My Fire Beat, was none other than Paws and Guitars, who's become kind of the star of the show here today. They have decided to play this original track of theirs called So Tired. I'm a bit tired today. It's been a big weekend of eating, apparently, for me. I had a really delicious Thai laksa last night for dinner, too. I've been eating lots of... When I'm feeling a bit hungry, I'm like, oh, so much good food. And I have leftovers for lunch too. Let's play this one. Paws and Guitars, our Firebeat winner. Your Music Live.
The alarm clock rings. It's time for work. Time to go into it again. From hour to hour, from week to week. Working my life away again. Another day, another expense. When will all this end? Another month, another year. Tell me when will all this end? So tired from dullness, working my life away. I'm worn out from dullness, trying to make ends meet again. Another week, make another song, hoping that one will succeed. Paying the bills, just moving along. Maybe this will be my week. So tired from dullness, my life away. I'm worn out.
Yeah, really powerful track. Absolutely, Thomas. Yeah, it's like, yeah, everyone feels it, don't they? And yeah, I must admit, so tired of just working your life away. I was there. The exact moment. I mean, there were a few moments, but there was one moment where I was sitting in a meeting, and it was this going around in circles. Like people were just talking and talking, and I was sitting there going, I got to get out of this. I'm adding no value. I looked around the room, and there were 10 highly paid people talking. And they were just not getting anything done. And I'm like, this is a waste of my time and all these people's time, and we're not actually doing anything. And I'm like, from that point, I was like, okay, I got to find a way to do something where I get to contribute something positive and help people out. But at the same time, I never want to be in one of these dull, boring ass meetings again. So I don't know if that was sort of what you're going for there, but I had that exact feeling of just, I'm just so tired. I'm tired, so tired of all of this. I just need to find something that's soul cleansing, not soul destroying. And thanks to all you folks, I get to do it. And then I get to do it and I feel good until I get like survivor's guilt because everyone else doesn't get to do it. And then I feel bad. But I try not to feel bad for too long because Otherwise, I'll become one of those angry YouTubers that just complains about everything all the time. That's not me. Let's play more music. This is Zangaya featuring Raul Nieves. Yes. Hello, Pete. In between my songs, I've been collaborating with longtime friend Sammy Zuniga, who lives in Peru. He produces long-format trance-style songs. He asked me to provide guitars on a few of those. We collaborate via the internet. He uses Ableton Live while I use GarageBand. I provided the link starting at the 4-minute 30 mark so you guys can get an idea of the song. He has his own channel, Zangaya. Visit if you can. Hope you will enjoy. I love this. I love hearing folks collaborating with other folks and creating different music. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? Dancing at the Gates of Tomorrow. Really great stuff there from Raul Nieves collaborating on that one with hang on, come over here. Zangaya. I've got to just find it. Yeah, Zangaya. Very cool. And I love the way that the guitar was mixed in there. Just subtle, ethereal sound. Like you can hear it, but it's not overpowering. I think a lot of the time, especially us guitarists, when we mix in guitar, especially into instrumental music or that style music, we mix it in too loud. And sometimes it's just got to sit there nicely in the background, doesn't it? And it works well. Yeah, I know. How cool was that? I like it. Yeah, just kicked along nicely. Round of the pause. All right, speaking of pause, we're not going to pause because we're going to keep on going here because you guys have got some football to watch and I have got to honour your time and not be here all day. So we're going to play this one from Honey Bombs, who says, first single, the forthcoming album, There Is an Elephant in the Room, released everywhere on March 14th, 2025 via Underground Symphony and promoted by Vault Lab. Cool. Let's give it a spin. This is called Berserk from Honey Bombs, Your Music Live.
Oops.
Berserk.
Honey Bombs. What a banger from Honey Bombs, Honey Bomber, Honey Banger. Very good stuff. Definitely deserves a headbang. I know there's been some headbanging tunes on this week's show. I'm a little lightheaded. It's weird. Often I do this show and then I'll like stand up afterwards and just go, oh, because I've just been here rocking out to it. I need to get a taller camera and just elevate everything so I can stand up and actually rock out instead of sitting on my behind all show. Sorry, I'm distracted. There's a pile of writhing men in front of me because they have this overhead camera on the football and it just shows like it looks like an orgy but way too clothed. Did I just say that out loud? All right, remember. Inside thoughts, outside voice. Okay, let's continue on. This is Elzada Nevada, which is a cool name. And they say, if you would play this song from 2 minutes 13, this is about what we go through in life and how God brings us through it. 2 minutes 16, we can fire that one up here right now and give it a spin here on Your Music Live.
Shot on the floor, I've got you no more. I was broken on your side before, been healed by you, Lord. To you, Lord, I left everything to find you. To find you. You lose nothing to find me too. Find me too. Every false is now trade for truth. With your own scars, you heal my wounds. Heal my wounds. I was lost for being once. Down and lift me up. Down and lift me up. Higher. Down and lift me up. I was down and you pulled me up. Pulled me up. I was empty, you filled my cup. I was broken, you heal me now. I was silent, I praise you loud. Down and pull me up. Down and pull me up.
Love the passion there. Yeah, get into it. I like it. Elzada Nevada. The rhyming, I can't do it. Yeah, the call and answer vocals are cool. Some nice backing vocals in the production there. Good stuff. Pull Me Up from Elzada Nevada. Oh, yes, like the uniqueness of that one for sure. Let us continue on. This is from Blighter Productions, who say Aperture was fully digitally recorded in FL Studio 21. Where my Fruity Loops fans at? I made it revolve around a theme of tunnels of light and near-death experiences. It's one of my most experimental songs to date and one I'm most proud of. Cool stuff. And it's being shared here on this platform, which I've never heard of before. It is called New Grounds. Okay, let's zoom on in here and let's give this one a little spin, shall we? We'll bring it back to the start here. This is called Aperture on Your Music Live. problem with tracks like this with really slow builds is that they're not short enough to capture it all here on Your Music Live. I want to come down and listen to it down here. Just for shits and giggles. Let's have a little listen. Really good. I'm coming back to listen to this in the future. Very cool stuff. Says, listen to this song all the way through. Yeah, unfortunately, not on Your Music Live. You'll have to go. Yeah, another good background track. Absolutely. So, New Grounds, Thomas Christ was saying transported you back to 2002. Is New Grounds a thing that I am not aware of that is an old school thing, perhaps? Cool. I didn't know what it was. Was it like SoundCloud before SoundCloud or something like that? Very cool stuff there. Thank you to Pause and Guitars. See, all I have to do to make someone become a member of the channel here is play 3 of their songs in one show. And a huge thank you to Ufsi Baba, who has been super generous and has gifted 5 memberships to you fine folks who are here. Let's see who got themselves a free membership thanks to our friend Ufsi Barber. It was Sunshine Archer, it was Boognish66, Benny S, Dan Ekberg, and Kites Pongan. You've all become members of the channel. All thanks to our friend Ufsi Barber. So thank you, Ufsi. Appreciate you. And if you would like to become a member or a patron or donate to the channel or just hit the like button or share the show or join the mailing list or do whatever you like, you can do all of those things. Newgrounds was one of those sites kind of like Albino Black Sheep, had flash animations and nerdy stuff back in the day. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. I didn't know. It's weird, isn't it? There's some internet things that kind of just pass you by and you didn't know about, and other people are like, I can't believe you didn't know all about thing. And it's like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. The internet is huge. All right, let's round out this here show, shall we? What have we got? We've got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs to go. So by, what is it, quarter time? Yeah, we're nearly at quarter time in the football, so I reckon by the time the second quarter starts, we'll almost be done, or at least before the halftime show, so you can watch. Who is it? Kendrick Lamar. Is he the guy having the beef with Drake over? I don't even know what. What do rappers beef about? I'm not up with the kids. This is Deserper. And they say a song written about when you love someone so much that at times there are no words to describe the feeling. Somehow you end up saying the wrong things that get taken the wrong way, and you end up being a bad person and hurting the one you love. In reality, all you want is for the person to understand that you love them, and they are all you need. Here. Let's give this one a spin. What I Want to Say here on Your Music Live.
Things that I wanna say, I don't know how to explain. The words don't come to play. I am blue. I cannot explain all the things I lock away. It's driving me insane. I want
just wanna say I love you all the way. There's nobody in this world but you. And I just wanna say I love you all the way. There's nobody in this world but you.
Yeah, exactly right. Sweet and honest little love song. Absolutely. I dig it. I dig it indeed. What I want to say. And you know what I want to say? This artist knows what they're doing because look at that. Yep, provided to YouTube by our fine friends at DistroKid. Let's give it a little subscribe. I'll be their 50th subscriber. Very cool stuff there. Yeah, nice little heartfelt love song. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right. Let us play another song. This is Crimsic Music over here on slaps.com. Yes, I'm sure you've noticed. I'm now on Slaps. Whoop, whoop. Enjoy a preview of my new album, Crimson Platinum, the second part of my Elements series. Read the description of the song if you want more info. I was listening for my Spotify daily mix for once, and a song I really like popped up, so it inspired me to make this popping EDM style song. Nice one. See, that's the thing. Listening, I've always said that listening to music can actually be a really good tool for creating music. People think, oh, if you're just listening, you're not doing anything. No. Listening to music can give you ideas, and then you come back to the studio and you make awesome tracks. Let's give this one a spin. This is called Project Platinum from Crimsic Music.
Platinum Edition.
About your lips, would I rather taste them than just sit and reminisce? Nobody's holding me unless it's you I kiss. At the end of the night, it's gotta be just you and I. You make my heart beat out of time. You got me losing my mind. I need you to save me tonight. I'm crossing every line.
That's some intensity, right? Yeah. Very full on. I dig it. Thank you for sharing that one. That was from Crimsic Music over on the slaps.com. Yeah, take us me back. I need some glow sticks. I need to hit up the club. I dig it. Thank you for sharing that one. Next up. This is Psalm Cypher, who says many astonishing changes have been taking place in the earth these days, from conflict to catastrophes and what seems like the whole world in chaos. So we were inspired to put our microscopic perspective to song. And from this came the birth of No Future. P.S. I'm also D. Yale's producer. Very cool. D. Yale. We played one of D. Yale's tracks last week or a couple of weeks ago. So this is D. Yale's producer sharing their music, which is super cool. Let's give it a spin, shall we? No Future here on Your Music Live.
Time don't again until till there's no future. Talking about fruit trees in the backyard, grandmama singing, yes, Lord. Sunday morning Bible school, daddy worked night to buy the food. Credit tab at the corner store, that government cheap, them hand-me-down clothes, laying all day till the night. Then we ran home fast, trying to be the street light. Back to the way it used to be. It don't matter what you choose to believe. How you gonna make great what never was? Evil does. Instead of changing all the rights to wrongs, the wrongs to rights, while we have the time, let's not hold on to hatred when love is what we need. I'm telling you, time just keeps on ticking, till there's no future.
Very cool stuff there. Thank you for sharing. Remember, sharing is caring. And I hope you share the show with your friends to go. Sometimes I rhyme and I don't know why. No, something like that. Thank you for sharing that one. That and all the other tracks we've played here on the show today. More than 40 of them are down in the description, including this next one, which is from Vazvu. It's a little bit of a joke song. I'm not really produced, but it crossed my mind that you guys might find it relatable. Yeah, absolutely. This is the anthem of the unprepared musician from Vazvu. Let's give it a spin.
Tomorrow I'm having a gig. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be sick. Thanks for all the wishes. I'll try to break a leg. But the thing is, I'm disgusted with the way that I've prepared. I've been playing so many games and I watch too much YouTube and Twitch. Tomorrow I'm having a gig after 19 strains of COVID. Sitting on this chair suddenly seems pretty lit. But tomorrow something's happening, something that I dig. I'm procrastinating, wasting time, singing all these lines. Oh, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. There's so many notes, I know that I will go. I will suddenly forget what words to sing. I'm so terrified and happy at the same time, 'cause tomorrow I'm having a gig. Yeah, tomorrow I'm having a gig.
So very cool. I love it. Oh, thank you for sharing that one. Yeah. Could definitely relate to that. I love playing too many video games and watching YouTube and Twitch. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If I could get so much more practice done, I would be so much more accomplished as a musician if I gave up on the video games and maybe didn't watch quite so much YouTube. I don't watch as much as I used to, and like I said earlier, I listen to more YouTube while I'm out walking than I actually physically watch. But it's still a lot. It's still a lot, and I could be filling that time a little more wisely. Just saying. All righty, guess what? 3 more songs to go. Yes, we've got our anti-penultimate, penultimate, and ultimate songs to come. And our anti-penultimate song is someone who many of you know and almost an equal amount of you love. I don't know many people that know this artist and don't actually love them as well. It's Colourful Energy. Yeah. And they've even got a U in their name because they know how to spell. Oh, burn. Sorry, my American friends and Canadian friends. But yeah, colour is best with a U in it. Otherwise, it's co-law. Colourful Energy says, the idea of my composition is based on my feelings about living in the 3D world. The music is kind of dark and fun at the same time. I want to use a quote from the movie The Matrix. Unfortunately, no one can be told what The Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. Yes, I love it. I'm a huge fan of The Matrix, and I love this track. This is Matrix Gate from Colourful Energy here on Your Music Live, our anti-penultimate song. Cat. That's how you know it's a glitch in the Matrix, baby. Colourful Energy there, bringing the awesome. And if you'd like to go and catch the full version of that one and follow Colourful Energy and all the cool stuff that is over there, look at that. On the 150th like. That's how much folks dig Colourful Energy. Look at that. 1,000 views in just a few days. So plenty of people are already there. So you know what? Go and check them out. Yes, go the cats. Go the catto. I've got a there's a cat that lives nearby. It's a white cat called Angel. We thought she was a girl, but turns out she's a boy. And they are often just walking across in front of my camera, and it's the cutest thing. My phone's just like, oh, animal scene, and I'm just like, oh, it's Angel. So I go out there and have a chat to her. I don't feed them though. Please don't feed stray cats or cats from your neighborhood, because then they won't leave, and then they won't go to their owner, and then their owner will put out lost cat signs, and then everything goes bad. So give them a pat and a bit of attention, and then let them be on their way. Unless, of course, they don't have a home, in which case help them out. All right. Penultimate song time. I'm going to read the description of this one. Hi, Pete. Well, the time has finally come. See if you can guess who this artist is. The time has finally come. My 19th full-length LP, Hollow and Chosen of God, is finally on the way and is available currently for pre-order on Bandcamp. The Bandcamp edition will come with a PDF, liner notes and lyrics, kind of like the old days, and hyperfollow Spotify pre-save, courtesy of DistroKid, of course. Excuse me. Links for both of these are in the description, which the link for the song is in the description, so you've got to go to the link to go to the link. You know what I mean. Album will be released via a premiere on my channel and made fully available on Bandcamp the evening of February 18th, morning of the 19th for Australia and Asia, and drops everywhere on streaming at 12 midnight Eastern Time on the 19th. See, this is how you do it. You know how earlier in the show I was talking about being able to set your releases? Yeah, this is exactly why that's important. The 11-track album is a concept album about a theocratic and authoritarian takeover of the world, resulting in a massive war that nearly destroys everything, and asks the question of those few who survive and rebuild. Will we learn, or are we doomed to repeat history's mistakes? Any similarity to any actual current events is purely coincidental. This track, God's Chosen, is the first track on the album and sets the stage for what is to come. Hope you all dig it. Thanks, and no surprises for guessing. That is our mate, Thomas Christ. Yeah. TC for the win. And I love the idea of this. I cannot wait to hear this because I love Thomas's concept albums. Like, I love all of the work that Thomas does. But the storytelling, the way he weaves in stories into these concept albums that he does is just next level cool. So yeah, this one I'm sure will be no exception. So our penultimate tune, God's Chosen, Thomas Christ, from his brand new album, available soon. I mean, my previous favourite Thomas track was also very poignant and relevant at the time, which is Mask from the Virus Infect album of 2020. And it's almost like Thomas is again holding a mirror. Completely writing fictional content that has nothing to do with anything in the world. Very cool stuff there. And I know you didn't get to listen to much of it, but that's just going to encourage you even more to jump down into the description, grab the link. Look, I know many of you are following Thomas Christ and are members of Thomas and are supporting all of the stuff that Thomas does over there. But if you're not already, please go. Do yourself a favor and go check it out. All righty, no spoilers. Not going to tell you what's happening in the Super Bowl, but it's coming towards halftime, which means I'm going to let you guys get out of here, and you can catch Kendrick Lamar doing his show, and then watch the second half. Or if you're watching on the replay, you don't have to worry about any of that. You probably already know who are the World champions? No, they don't say that in the NFL. I always laughed at the baseball where they're like, "You're world champion, New York Yankees." Wait, have they ever won it? Yeah, they've won lately. And it's like, you realize that it's you guys in a couple of Canadian cities. That's not the world. That's the North American champions. The world champions are the people that, go to the Olympics and beat all the other countries. Anyway, that's not relevant. But what is relevant is that I would like to say a few thank yous before we finish up here today. Thank you kindly to all of the artists. We had some amazing artists on here, more than 40 artists sharing their amazing music, and we thank them for choosing to contribute to the show. Thank you to the amazing audience. You've been a wonderful audience. Lots of folks have had to come and go, and I get it. It's always a time and a day where some people have stuff to do, You got to get ready for your week. You've got to watch football. You've got to wrangle children. You've got to sleep. All those important things. So I get it. But that's what replays are for. That's why you can catch up on the replay if you missed any of the show. And don't forget, you can jump on down into that description, leave a comment, check out all the artists that we played. You won't be disappointed. Oh, and guess what? DistroKid, baby. Yes, many of the artists that you heard today, including that final one there, Thomas Christ, they released their music with DistroKid because they know what they're doing. And the perfect case in point from Thomas there, he's releasing a special edition on Bandcamp. That's the cool thing. DistroKid don't care. They're cool, baby. They're fine. They don't mind if you release your music for streaming. For folks like me that are lazy and that don't get onto the Bandcamp often enough, they release it so that you can listen to it on any platform. And then if you want to do cool things like special editions or vinyl releases or whatever else you want to do, you can use Bandcamp and you can link it all from your hyperfollow. So it's super duper cool. So we thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of your music live. All I have to tell you now is that our ultimate song, our final song, is from our featured artist. Her name is Amelia Schoholm, and she says, "Hi, Pete. Newfound Trust was written about a year ago. It's a song about hope for the future, wanting to find a home in yourself, each other, and the world. Maybe somewhere the sky will be blue. Newfound trust in me and in you." So we're going out here with the Thomas Christ vision of the future, and then we're going to close out with Amelia's slightly more positive take. Not that there's anything wrong with either of those. Don't get me wrong. All right, let's give this one a spin here. This is Amelia Schoholm, Newfound Trust, to take us out here. Folks, be kind to yourselves this week. Be kind to others. And keep creating. I'll see you soon.